What's good, everybody? I just want to say before I get into what this video is on is soon enough I will be able to daily upload. The homie CJ, who is my editor, guys, who absolutely kills it, will be able to do this full time coming soon. So what that means is there's a good chance that I'll be posting daily. Getting into the video though, I saw a couple comments on my YouTube and one really stuck out to me. The comment was, Enable, what are your top 5 Call of Duty moments? And I was able to kind of relive in what, in my opinion, are my best Call of Duty moments. It was tough to kind of rank these moments, so bear with me. I mean, these are my opinion, and you know, even though you might think, oh, how is this moment, you know, better than the other one, I'll break it down for you the best I can of why, you know, it's one of my best moments, why it's special to me, yada yada yada. So for the number 5 spot on my top 5 Call of Duty moments in my career, it has to be my first win in Call of Duty. It was at ESWC, I believe, in 2015. It's when I subbed in for Karma, actually. I think at the time he couldn't travel outside the United States. For me, is a special moment, right? Because I had switched to Call of Duty. I was a professional Halo player and I'd switched to Call of Duty in Ghost. It was a big transition at that point in my life, guys. I wasn't going to really, you know, continue to be a professional gamer. Like, I was going to college to be a CPA. And then Call of Duty kind of took off and I figured I might as well give it a shot. I love gaming. I love competing. So to make that transition to COD and get my first win, it was a special moment for me. Not only was it special to me because it was my first Call of Duty win, but it also made me the second player ever at the time, because it's changed now, to be a multi FPS champion, winning a major in both Halo and COD. I was behind Formal. Formal was the first to do it, I believe. And then that was me, and I actually got my first Call of Duty win with Formal on Optic when I subbed for them. So it was super special because it really made me feel like the choice that I made was the right choice. You know, in Ghost, I didn't have the best success. I guess you could say my highest placing was 4th, but my team, Cursed Black, we were more of like a middle of the pack team. So being able to get that first chip, man, it made me feel good. It made me realize that I can be, you know, successful in Call of Duty. I can be at the top of the game. So that was a big moment. It was a big moment in my life, and it's also your first win. Like, that's got to be one of the best moments, right, in your COD career. So that's why it gets the 5th spot for me. I can't give it any higher than that because I feel like the other moments ahead of it are a little bit better, but let's keep it going. Let's see what we got up next. For number 4, it was the Faze Red Advanced Warfare COD Champs Losers Run. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with it, back in AW at COD Champs, my team was myself, Parasite, Slasher, and Aches. Interesting squad. I don't know how we were even as good as we were, just because it was a lot of strong personalities, right? Practice wasn't the best. We didn't really get along with each other, but for some reason we were a pretty consistent top team. And at Champs, because back then too, Champs was like in the middle of the year, which was always weird to me, but without getting into that. So there were still events after that, but going into that event, we were a top team and we had a pretty good bracket, right? And so this is my first ever Call of Duty Championship event since switching to COD. I didn't make it in Ghost, and so I was excited, a little nervous, but I was hyped. You know, this is my first COD Champs. Like, this is huge. Like, I really feel like we can win this, yada yada yada, all that other stuff, but that's besides the point. So we start and we win our first round in winners bracket, and then we get upset. And I guess we weren't really upset, but at the time it was, because we lost to Team Revenge, who was Faceno, Aqua, Remy, and Nagafin, I believe, in the second round, which I think was for top 12. So we were in losers round 2, and we went a combined 15-0 in map count on Saturday. So we dropped down to losers round 2, and we matched up versus Envy, who was Saints, Zuma, Merc, and Nameless. We 3-0'd them. And then we were playing OG. I'm sure you guys know how good Optic Gaming was in AW. This is when Nade was still playing, by the way. We 3-0'd them. Then we played Automatic Reload, who I believe it was Wheats, Burns, Anticity, and I can't remember the last person's name. But we played them, 3-0'd them for top 4. Then we moved on to Prof, which was Ricky, Embos, Classic, and I want to say Mochilla, if I'm correct. But we also 3-0'd them. And the reason why it was a top 5 moment in my Call of Duty career was simply because not only were our backs against the wall early on, we were losers round 2. You know, we had a long way to go, but we went flawless on that Saturday. I truly think that if we were able to still play on Saturday from there, I think we could have had a decent shot at winning it all. I'm not kidding. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, we would have won that thing easy. But I do think that we had a shot. It was just something special to go undefeated in a day in COD Champs and to be able to cruise through the losers bracket to make it to that championship Sunday. I really wish Aches wouldn't have team nated me 5-5 versus TR in losers finals, because we could have been up 2-1, but instead we lost the series. So that's why it takes my number 4 spot. Moving on, my third best moment in my Call of Duty career has to be the 2-peat that we had in AW. And we, as in Faze, me, Clayster, Zuma, and Attach. After COD Champs in AW, Denial won, obviously, who Attach and Clay were on that team. Zuma was on Envy at Champs. And me and Zuma had teamed with Slasher and Hugh after COD Champs. And we got second back-to-back events. It was X Games and UMG California, I think. But so after that, me and Zuma decided to pick up Attach and Clay, which was kind of big at the time. On paper, the team looked unbelievable. Then things were crazy because we went back to back. UMG Dallas was our first event for me, Clay, Zuma, and Attach. But we just dominated. Dominated everyone, smoked Optic, smoked, I don't even know who else. I mean, at that point in the game, the only team I was worried about was Optic because they were the only team that we couldn't beat. But so not only was Dallas huge because we damn near went flawless, it was big time. It was like the weight was lifted off my shoulders because at that point, I'd only had 1 Call of Duty win. Or no, I had 2 actually, because I did go back-to-back with Optic when I subbed for him. And even though I counted it at the same time, it always felt weird because like I knew that I was only a substitute for those 2 events overseas. So it never really felt like I was, you know, a part of that team, if that makes sense. But this Faze team, I helped build the team. And so it felt like my team, you know, I was a part of this team. So not only to get that first win at UMG Dallas, but to beat Optic in the fashion we did was an amazing moment. Proved everyone wrong. Because like I said, guys, at the time, people thought me and Zuma made a mistake. And they were mind blown that we would make a team change after getting second back-to-back events. But then it gets even better. We go over to Gfinity in London, I believe. Yes, Gfinity in London. And we're feeling hot. We're feeling hot. But Gfinity was a single limb tournament. And we went to the finals, and guess who we're playing against? Optic Gaming again. I mean, they were in damn near every single final in that game. But so not only do we have a chance to go back to back, but we have a chance to beat Optic Gaming again. And we obviously know they want revenge. You know, there was a big rivalry in AW between us and Optic. And like I said, it was a single limb tournament. So the finals was just best of 7. That was it. There was no winners, no loser bracket, best of 7. And we went down 3-1 in the series. People thought it was over. You know, we're obviously getting roasted by the Optic fans, and we were able to bring it back. It was one of the most insane series I've ever participated in. We were able to bring it back, win 3 straight, and win Gfinity. So not only did we come back down 3-1 in the series, we had solidified our back back-to-back event wins. This was the first time I felt like, okay, I'm easily a top 10 player in the game right now, and my team is hands down the best team in the game right now. So it felt good. It felt good. Moving on to number 2, my top 5 moments of all time, my Call of Duty career. Winning season 2 playoffs with Team Kaliber in World War II. And I'm gonna tell you why I gave this the number 2 spot. World War II was not a good year of Call of Duty for me, at least the first half of it. I made the wrong decision in the off season to join Evil Geniuses. Not the org. The org was great. It just wasn't a good mix of players together. And I did it for the wrong reasons. Not really the wrong reasons, but the money was good and I thought we had potential to be really good. But we weren't. And I mean, like, we weren't even average. But anyways, I got dropped. So I was like out of the league at this point. I got dropped, and there weren't really many open spots. There wasn't any spots really available for me. But TK took a shot, the homie Abidi, and this TK team was dominant. We only competed at 3 events together, but the season 2 playoffs was huge because obviously there wasn't like one direct moment in it, but winning that event alone was unbelievable. And I mean, I was thinking about giving it the number 1 spot just because, guys, when I won this event, it had been a while since I had won a COD event going into this one. And I wasn't having a good year in World War II at all. It was not looking good for the kid. So to be able to do that, like I thought that there was a good chance that I would never win a Call of Duty event again before this season 2 playoffs. And to be able to do it, to be able to do it in general, but also with my teammates, with Jay, with Lamar, with Kenny, they gave me the chance. They believed in me when not many other people did. And it felt good. It was like, oh, this is my second wave. Because like I said, I was unsure if I was ever going to win again. And I really feel like it kind of revived my career. That's why it takes the number 2 spot. Last, but certainly not least, the number 1 spot for my top 5 favorite / best moments of my Call of Duty career have to be going back to back with 100 Thieves in Black Ops 4. And let me tell you why. So going into Black Ops 4, our 100T team was considered to be either the best or the second best, along with Optic Gaming. This was the first time that I felt like I was on a team with such a huge fan base, right? And also, this is one of the teams that, as it was being built, before like there were any events and we played, we were highly rated, right? So we had a lot of expectations, and it didn't pan out like that in the beginning. We were not too good with Jay on the team. It just didn't work out, which sucked because I love Jay as a teammate, but it just didn't work. Him and Slasher butted heads a lot. We just weren't playing the game correct, and we were getting roasted for it. We were getting absolutely roasted for it by anyone and everyone. So we made a team change, and we picked up Priesta, and we also picked up Chris or Crowder as our coach. And people thought that wasn't going to change anything. Like, we were basically on the path to being labeled as the biggest bust, or like the best team that's ever been formed that failed. So being able to go into London in Black Ops 4 and win that event, it was pretty special. The atmosphere was unbelievable. To get that win and prove everyone wrong who thought like, oh, this 100T team is ass, like they're not gonna do anything this year, like why did Nade create this team? It felt so good to prove everyone wrong. And it's not like, I never really take what the general public says about me or my teams when I'm competing to heart, because it's gonna happen no matter how good or bad you are, or how good or bad you're performing. But I always use it as motivation. Being able to prove everyone wrong felt good, but then we were able to go back to back at CWO Anaheim, and Nade was actually there in person. He got to see that event win. We were even better at Anaheim than we were at London. Damn near flawless again. I don't know how many maps we lost, but It was a pretty dominant performance. It was just special, man. It was like the perfect storm of, it's one of my favorite teams, if not my favorite team that I've ever been on. I've known Nade for a long while, and the fact that he believed in me going into Black Ops 4 to pick me up, and he was confident in us, and you know how much support him and 100 Thieves put into the COD team. It meant a lot to me because they were all able to be there in person to see us win, to see us go back to back. And the fans were unbelievable. Like I said, it was, you know, probably the first time that I really felt like, damn, I'm on a team with a huge fan base. Like, I need to do all I can personally to, you know, win for the fans, like win for everyone who supports 100 Thieves. So that's why it takes the #1 spot. It's tough. Dude, there's so many good moments in my career to really narrow it down, but I definitely think those are my best 5 moments in my COD career. But that's it for me, guys. You guys have been unbelievable. As always, I would appreciate it if you could like, comment, and subscribe, guys. We are so close to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. When I hit it, I put it out on Twitter. If you guys didn't see it, I will be doing a My Story-esque video. Until next time, though, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all in the next video. Also, remember, daily uploads soon. Have a good one.